Hey, this is Rob Gegner, and there are currently 3 deer in my backyard right now. This is so funny because I've been listening to for the past 2 days this book, this amazing book. It's called Conversations with God by Neil Walsh, I believe. It's just, and then ever since then, I've just been noticing all these synchronicities, and he talks about, and in this book, he's literally like having a conversation with God. It's like he's like frustrated at this point in his life, and he's just writing out all these angry questions, and all of a sudden, his pen starts moving, and God answers. But he talks in such a casual way. It's such an easy to understand language, and you realize while you're reading this book or listening to it, in my case, that we are a part of God, and there is nothing but one. And he's just explaining these secrets of the universe in such a simple to understand thing that just kind of flies in the face of all the traditional dogma of religions, and it's just mind-blowing. And one of the things that he talks about is that we are 3 beings. We are 3 in 1, and different types of people, different institutions call it different things, like mind, body, soul, unconscious, conscious, superconscious. There's all sorts of, we're 3 in 1. And so pretty much the tools of the 3 is thought, word, and action. So we create with our thought, God the Father, that's like thought, and then we bring thought through our words, and then we act on the words. And so that's how all creations are created. I don't know, and I think it's just really funny that I think that's why these deer are here. It's just kind of like a sign for me, at least. I don't know what your interpretation is, but it's like a reminder of these 3 parts of myself. And it's beautiful, and because of listening to the words in this book and absorbing that information, it's just like I'm now paying more attention to my environment and all the synchronicities that are lining up. It's like I have a friend who he just lives his life in a constant manifestation process. He's always manifesting, and synchronicities are always happening. So now I'm starting to witness that in my own life. And what I've been doing is I've been starting to keep a journal and actually create from my journal. Write down exactly who I am and who I want to be. Because one of the things that I got from this book is that your soul's purpose is to experience itself. It knows that it is perfect love, but the reason that we're here, that you're an embodied soul on planet Earth, is to experience that perfect love. So we needed to be separated from it in order to know what it is and experience it. So I was never really religious, and this book is not religious at all. Conversations with God. It's just life. And there go the deer. So I would encourage you, if you haven't read it or listened to it, you can find it free on YouTube. Just check it out. It's awesome. And then you can start seeing all the magnificence around you once you have that message in your head, because you can only create reality from what's in your head, from the thoughts that you have. And in very, very simple terms, there's only like 2 things. There's love and there's fear. Fear is the opposite of love, and it's necessary in order to appreciate and return back to love. So fear is a vital part to our evolution. Deer are funny. That's all I have to say. So I'm just I'm stepping into a new space, and I'm learning a lot about myself and the universe, and that I'm not all that separate from anything. I am everything, and so are you. So, yeah, just be wary of your thoughts and what you're telling yourself, because you're creating your own heaven or hell in your mental space. So that's why it's so important to have a clear vision and to write out and that's another thing that they really drive home in that book, is that your purpose for being here, it's a creation. It's not a discovery. You're not here to learn. You're not here to learn lessons. You know everything. You have all of the knowledge of the galaxies and the universe. You have all that knowledge. But we're here to create ourselves as we are, and to recreate ourselves, remember, reassemble us, the totality of us, in the form of perfect love. And to create ourselves as what we want to be is our highest thought, our highest vibration, our highest desires. That's why we're here. We're not here to learn lessons or whatever. No, we're here to just create ourselves. So if you want to be a millionaire, if you want to help thousands of people to change their lives, if you want to be speaking on a stage in front of thousands of people, speaking life and hope and inspiration to people, if you want to build water wells like a lot of my friends have been able to do, through the business that I'm associated with, if you want to do that, then you can do it. It's just write it down right now. Get a magic notebook. I'm going to show you my notebook that I actually just purchased. I call this my magic notebook. This is my magic notebook, and in it I am writing down exactly the type of person, in detail. So in there I'm going to be weaving in, this is a good tip for you, I'm going to be weaving in my major definite purpose from Think and Grow Rich with the exact personality traits, qualities, habits, behaviors, thoughts, actions, everything that I see myself, and I'm going to model it on all of my friends who are very successful, and just create myself and just absorb, it's like my magic Bible. I'm writing who I am. And by inundating my subconscious mind through reading this every day, repeating it, constantly adding to it, and I'm going to record myself over binaural beats, which I've been listening to a lot, which is they play two different frequencies in your head to help to stimulate your brain waves, which is awesome. It creates such massive change, along with it's always looking at positive imagery, like this thing called mind movies. There's so many different things that you can do if you just do your research and just find people who are being successful at it. There's so many things you can do to reprogram your brain and your life. And also be wary of the language that you're using when you're writing out things in your journal or in your major definite purpose. If you can't believe it, if it's not real to you right now, use different languaging. So instead of saying, if you say I am a millionaire, and that feels heavy to you because you don't really believe it, we'll say I see myself as a millionaire. I see myself growing wealthy every day. Whatever it is, use that languaging, and then you can change it as your belief starts to grow. So these are the things that I'm picking up. And I just wanted to teach it to you so you can do it with me, and we can grow and evolve together. Man, because life is beautiful. Why would you want to stay? If you knew that you had the choice to change your situation right now, why would you stay where you are? So check out Conversations with God, and I'm going to give you some more tips and whatnot later on.